I don't know if it's because I'm lonely.
Never ever think that I don't actually love and appreciate you guys, because the fact that I'm filming in 34-degree heat in this concrete city, I'm unbearably hot, but I've got my little ice pop, I've got my handheld fan, and we're just gonna rock out and do this. So as promised in my last video, we're gonna get into these new Morphe Chroma eyeshadows. So I'm gonna start off with these 12 pan shadows. So there's 4 12 pans and they're different type of colorways. So we have the electric current. This one is giving soft glam realness and probably the one I might get the most use out of. Then we have these two, Rose Frequency and Moonstone. How gorgeous is that packaging? And then we have these 6 pan palettes, which I'm most excited for because I feel like these just give a little bit more fun. So these are 2 of the pinky ones. We have Outer Spice and Love Bite. I feel like Outer Spice gives such bridal vibes. How gorgeous is that? Rich Glitch and Cyber Chrome. We have Python Code. This turquoise looks so pretty. And last but not least, we have Skyfire. I'm stuck between these 3. I love a good bright pink, but then these pastels are super pretty, and then I love that turquoise shade. Decided I'm gonna go for this palette just because I want to challenge myself, and I haven't seen many people use this one. They also sent these Solo Artist Cream Shadow Bases. I've been using this one and I have to say I generally really do like it. It does say it's waterproof and crease proof, and I feel like it made my eyeshadow look really smooth and really good. So yeah, I'm enjoying it. The one I'll be using is Debut, just like a light, really nude color. They do have a few shades. They do have like a really deep brown, which is called Remix. So all nudes, but like on the spectrum of like light nude to dark nude. Really great for putting down eyeshadows, making sure everything's nice and smooth, but also making sure the pigment in the color like really pops off. So I will definitely be making my good use of these, but I'm going to use the shade Debut, which I have been using since I don't feel like I need to open a new one, you know? Can just keep them for when I need them. Okay, so those are the first 3 swatches. Don't mind them, they are a bit messy. So that one is like the shimmery mauvey brown shade. Then we have the pastel like lilac, and then we have that really light pretty blue. First of all, those middle shades are super soft, so that's what they look like, just like dry out the pan. So super pretty, even dry. And then I am going to swatch them while they're wet. So those are the same 2 shimmery shadows wet. Honestly, I don't see that much of a difference. Do you guys see? I don't really see much of a difference, but let's go ahead and play with this on the eyes. I just figured out when applying this base, it's better to tap it on rather than buff it out. Packing it down, just kind of moving it across is your best bet. I literally had to wipe it off and start again. So a little tip, I'm going to use the shade here for a transition color. I'm actually going to mix these 2, and there is considerable fallout, but let's see how it all blends in together. Super quick and easy to blend. Like I almost didn't have to really try, but definitely was some fallout. The pigment is pretty oh whoa, do you see the pigment? Like I just literally went into the palette once like that and it came off with so much. So first impressions, pigmented, it blends really quickly, but my concern is the fallout was a little bit dramatic, but let's see. So yeah, I just kind of mix them together to give me that, but definitely blended in nicely. Let's go into the Sky Fire palette. I'm not really sure what I want to do. I really like these 2 matte shades, so I think I might do something with those. Just using my Morphe shadow brush. This is the M153. I'm going to matte purple. I'm literally freestyling it. This one also has quite a lot of kickback yet, but as you guys can see, she is showing up. She's not disappearing to the skin, which is great, because with pastel shades like this will be the test, because on deep skin sometimes they just disappear, but this is pulling color. And now I want to go in with the really light like powder blue and go into the inner corner. It's such a pretty like powder blue, and I'm going to put that like in the inner part of the eyes. Okay girlies, I feel like we're getting somewhere. Like that little touch of blue, let me zoom you guys in a little bit more. I feel like that touch of blue is kind of cute. Like, okay, I'm gonna do the same to the other side. Okay, I feel like I kind of took that up a little. Okay, why am I doing that? I feel like I took it up a little bit too much on this side, but we're gonna figure it out. I think I might go with the blue. I hate it. Now I wish I never put it there. What are we gonna do? What do we do? Okay, I'm gonna try and take it off. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. If I want to add any inner tear duct, we'll do that later. For concealer today, we're going to go into this Kylie Cosmetics concealer. I actually used my Kylie skin tint. I actually really like this. It's literally, I think, my perfect match, which has been very rare for me recently. So I'm currently enjoying this skin tint, but we're going to go in with the Kylie concealer. This is in the shade 8N. And we're just gonna brighten up this under eye and just get this face together. I think I might still add a little inner tear duct, but I want to just get into makeup first and then we'll see. Before I set it down, or should I set it first? Let's set it first. I'm gonna use my Life Lock by Tarte and just set this face. Okay, I'm gonna go into this like light shade. I'm gonna put that in my inner tear ducts. Just a tiny bit. I think that's what I'm going to do with the eyeshadow, because I feel like the eyes being this pastel kind of combo is already the main character. So I'm just going to do some lower lash line mascara on the edges, and then let's get into this lip combo. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. As I said, I will put everything I use for the base and lips in the description box. I think I showed most things anyways. The eyes, I'm actually quite impressed, because I did use my setting spray and I was a little bit apprehensive, like, are these pastel shades still gonna be like bright on me? But she's pretty much hanging in there. And I feel like when it comes to darker skin tones, bright shadows, whites, pastels, like really bright colors, sometimes they look good when you put them on, but they don't last as long, or they like kind of like blow away. I don't know, blow away in the wind, or like, I don't know, they're not as pigmented as you go throughout. They could be okay when you put them on, but as time goes on, they just kind of filter out and they just look a little bit, not muddy, but they're just not as vibrant. But I feel like these shadows actually are standing the test. I definitely see the difference between the blue and the purple, so that's definitely a good sign. Also, the cream base, the shadow base, these are really good. I found that working with this, it's better to tap it on and slowly buff it out rather than blend, because it skips and then gets patchy. So if you do pick one of these up for your eyeshadow bases, make sure you like tap it on and slowly like buff out the edges. Don't just go in like that, because when I did it, it was patchy, it was not giving. But these are really good. I use this now, I think this is my fourth or fifth time using this, and it does a really good job. My eyeshadows all look really nice, pigmented, last long, so really happy with this. I feel like at a point we took Soft Glam super seriously and we just dumped the eyeshadow. I just want to see more color on the girls this summer. I think it's fun, I think it's creative, and just a way to like spice up your makeup as well. So yeah, this isn't something I necessarily would draw to, but I just wanted to really test the shadows in this video, because I feel like the rest of the shadows are very easy. Soft Glam browns, neutral shades easy, deep pinks, deep greens, pretty easy to work with. But this is something I feel like most people would not really like draw to, because it just looks so like left field and just a little bit more, I don't know, not dramatic, but just not something people will usually go for. And I just wanted to do a look to show you guys, like, you can use color and different like type of cool tones and still make it look soft. It doesn't always have to be super dramatic and crazy, you know. Don't get intimidated by any crazy colors. Like, there's a way to do it, okay? So yeah, I'm pretty impressed by the shadows. I will say there's a lot of kickback. Like, one little tap into a shadow and you're getting quite a lot of powder kick back at you, so that's my only negative. They blend super nicely, the pigment is there. I didn't get to swatch everything. I will be using them as they go along, so of course subscribe if you want to see more. Also let me know if you guys want me to use a specific palette, because I could include it in one of my other like next couple videos. But yeah, I'm really happy with the shadows. They look really nice and I can't wait to play in them. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give me a nice thumbs up, subscribe to see more content, and I will see you guys in my next one. And I'm about to enjoy the rest of this weather because it is hot and the girl needs to relax.